Hello everyone and welcome back to the Plocast. Today we are here watching The Mandalorian Season 3 Episode 7. Second to last episode, or penultimate if you will, our favorite vocab word. But yeah, Chapter 23. Very excited for this one. Last one was an episode. It happened.
The episode of
We watched it and that's about all I can say.
Yes.
This one,
that is true.
hopefully, will be more than the episode of all time.
I'll say what we're not going to see, and I'm kind of disappointed in, is Jack Black. I feel like he's not going to be in this one, but I'm still hype. Mando has never disappointed on finales, so even though I think some of our other finales have been a little lackluster, I'm still very hype. I think this is going to be an excellent episode.
All right, let's get watching.
Boom. So far, no Jack Black in the...
Yeah, because the only important part of the episode happened in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good episode. I can tell from this vibe right at the start.
Yeah, usually when you're in the slums, you know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, just the rain. Working for Gideon, bro. She's sussing around. Gideon.
Ooh.
Oh, it is Gideon.
You know which Mandalorians, my god.
Yeah, he does.
Where is he? Somewhere
I don't
cool?
know.
Oh, it is cool. It is cool.
Oh my god. You don't give an F. Whoa, cloning
Exactly.
stuff.
It's a flex. Great Admiral Thrawn?
Oh.
Dub, dub, dub.
Commandant Hux?
Project Necromancer? Is that the Emperor?
That's gotta be Hux's like dad or something.
Oh, did you just say Hux?
Yeah, Commandant Hux.
Oh, I completely missed that.
That must be like his dad or like uncle. Kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. The eyes have it.
Ooh, he's got the Praetorian Guards.
This is
Star
just a
Destroyer.
giant Star Destroyer. No, it's a Mando one. Is that their thing painted on the bottom?
Oh, is it?
Is that Gideon's from season 2? They took it, I guess. Oh yeah, they did take it. That's what I was
They
saying.
have that many Mandalorians? That's a lot more than I thought. Like, a lot more.
That is a lot.
Dude, they could definitely take Mandalore then. What?
There's not even anybody there. Like it's all they have to do is show up and like they have it.
This is crazy. What were they dilly-dallying for? Oh, this is gonna be cool.
This is
I predict at least one punch being thrown. Dang, it's gonna be a fight, bro.
Uh-oh.
That's what I say when I'm about to beat up someone. A feast.
I like the tension.
Now Grief Card.
He just shows up.
Countless murders, like cold-blooded killers. And
Yeah.
he pulls up with a bottle of wine.
Literally.
Like it's some housewarming party.
Oh, he's being piloted by a little Babu.
That's pretty cool. Oh wait, you can put Grogu in there.
Oh my god.
Grogu's getting a mech suit.
What is it? That's his corpse. That's IG-11's corpse. I like how they undid all the character development Din had in season 1 about trusting droids, and then immediately he's just like, I hate them all again.
Yeah.
Like they just completely backtrack on everything he learned in season 1.
What a W, bro. He's still hitting the yes button.
Yeah, he just yes.
I will go.
Yeah.
He's got to get it started. Okay. Oscar Reeves. be like,
A-listers.
yeah. Yep.
Everyone we know.
Oh wow, Paz
Makes
is going
sense.
too. Oh wow, Axe is going too. What are the odds? Yep. See. Yep. There we go.
And then a couple of new faces to sprinkle in.
Oh, and yeah. Slip in a couple newbies.
I wonder if they painted the top of the ship. Nope, they didn't.
Wow, that was literally answered immediately.
Look at Grogu, bro.
That is wild. I like what they did, but I don't like how they got there. If that makes sense.
Exactly. It's like making Boba Fett ride a Rancor. Like, that's the coolest thing possible, but like...
Like, why? Like,
Yeah.
all the context of that is just like, okay.
Oh,
Very nice.
this is cool.
Very nice.
It's just cool seeing.
This is very cool. Plus or minus on how many of these no-names die.
Well, why do you think they brought him?
Wow, look, it's just Coscar Reeves, Axe Woves, and Paz Vizsla are left. Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll kill somebody big, like maybe Paz will die.
Yeah, big but not too big.
Yeah, because you're like, ah, that guy, darn.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, anyway.
Is it other Mandalorians?
Is that a pirate ship?
It looks cool. It does look like a pirate ship.
We were saying there should be flags, like in the first or second episode.
Thank you.
There you go.
Flags. Boom. I
See, because
remember
it doesn't go into
that.
space. It's okay. Jetpack. Yep.
Ooh. They already look drippy. I
They
can already
do.
tell.
They do. That's...
Who is it?
It's Skinny Pete.
No, it's not.
Skinny Pete. That's Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad.
I know me, Skinny Pete, bro. Let me see. Show
Where
me him
is he?
again. Oh, he's out of focus. Is
Again,
that him?
that's
He looks
dude.
kind of old.
Dude, yeah,
That's
Breaking Bad is
Tom.
like decade old.
Yeah, chill. Don't date me.
Always been too powerful for any enemy to defeat.
They defeat
It is
themselves
always our own defeat.
or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
I only know
Don't
that
give
this
it back
one
to
wouldn't have
him.
me. To be honest, it means nothing to me or my people.
He doesn't give an F about it. Why is this the first time Din Djarin is having like any sort of real dialogue in the entire season?
We know where it is. Right, Skinny Pete? Oh, that's definitely Skinny Pete.
Dude, I told you.
That's so
I
Skinny
told you.
Pete.
he's just so unbothered.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
A literal flying knee. Oh,
Oh.
Grogu. Imagine getting told by a literal baby that you're acting like a baby.
oh, is it coming up now?
Yeah, is that the thing?
Is that the Minotaur? I don't see the.
Actually, it doesn't. I
I
don't
don't,
see horn.
I don't see the horns. I was gonna say. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we lost a couple there. I mean, it makes sense there'd be other things here. I'm just
Other
surprised.
ginormous monsters.
Yeah, dude. Star Wars. Wherever the heck they were, that planet had like that giant sea creature thing, and then it ate a dragon. You tell me it doesn't make sense
That's
for
true.
Mandalore to have more than one giant beast?
Well, didn't I thought they like bombed everything until all hell.
Well, yeah, on the surface. A lot of these things just live underground. He literally came out of the ground.
Yeah, he was like poking through the ground. Oh, they're here. I thought they had a.
We have to find the Great Forge. We know where it is. We're here.
Yeah. Oh.
Those are Imperials. They're Imperials.
They fly now?
They fly now.
Ooh.
Ooh, bye.
Ooh, he loaded into them. Oh, what? They have like a active like
Yeah, like a
thing?
little base. Oh, get pranked.
Oh, they're gonna get him? They're gonna get him?
Yeah, they're gonna get him. Oh my! What?
That's
the
so
heck?
gangster.
No way. He's got his own Mandalorian gear.
He's drippy. He's so drippy. Ew, 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 ew. He's so cool.
Oh my god. Dang, dude.
Dude, I didn't think Giancarlo
Space
Esposito
battle.
could get any cooler.
You gotta wait for the right
What are
moment.
they shooting at, too? Oh, they're opening the blast.
Open the
door.
blast
Okay,
doors.
never mind.
I love how it's like the armor,
It's
like
got lore?
it's wrong because like it's Imperial, so like they don't really get it. They're just copying the designs.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like perverse, you know. Oh, is this where Paz has his heavy moment and he takes one for the team? Oh yeah, see, he's not coming. I told you.
This is the way.
Ooh.
Ooh, Praetorian
Praetorians.
Guards. Oh, those dudes are scary. Dang, rip, bro. You called it though. You said Paz would die. Alright, we still got time. That's
over.
sad. Oh, it's over? We had like 10 minutes left, bro.
A lot of credits.
5.
That's just 5 minutes.
Giancarlo Esposito is so cool, bro.
He is very cool. Yeah, that was I think that was a really good episode. In the top few for this season for sure. The action was really great. I thought the meeting of the two Mandalorian groups was really cool, and how they're like, there's a lot of tension between them. I liked how they were brought together, and it's like, you don't really know what's going on right at first, but they ultimately have the same goal of reclaiming Mandalore, so I think that was really cool. I like Bo-Katan kind of being like the strategist behind everything. Like, we send a recon team, we have the fleet, put a blockade or whatever, and then we go down with a recon crew. I thought that was really cool. See, there was that one conversation that Din had with her about how, like, why he follows her, and like, he was mistaken about the other Mandalorians. He thought that they had lost their way, but in reality, they're just like, they were just different, and they were doing their own thing. It was like the only time this season I feel like we've had like a real character moment for Din Djarin, because like most of the other time he's just kind of like standing around, just like, all right guys, we got it, woo. And then this one at the end obviously gets captured, so we'll have to see where that goes. But Moff Gideon finally came back a little bit. I kind of wish we had more time with him so we could kind of see him like plotting this. It feels kind of like he just shows up in the second to last episode with a little bit of a tease, and then the next one, like
that's
it's
what
over.
happened.
Yeah, crazy. Like, because I feel like we could have had at least like maybe one or two more. Where like, what is it like? Because this also happened with Bad Batch, where like the villain doesn't make it themselves known until this show is almost over, which I feel like is kind of like an odd choice. Like, it's not as weird here because we already know Moff Gideon, so like it would be even weirder like if he was a new character and he just like, hey guys, I'm brand new, 2 episodes left and it's over. So, but it's fine. The Mando armor was very cool. I like how Imperial it is, and it's just like, it's like kind of just like a cheap copy, and they're just like, oh, we'll do like the visor and the horns or whatever, we'll make it look like, but it's like, it's really not, because it's it's Imperial. I think that makes it cooler because it just shows like the nature of the Empire, like the way they like corrupt things or twist them or whatever. I really like that about it.
It was for sure W episode. I think it's my favorite all season.
Yeah, it might be.
I will say though, the pacing again, I felt accelerated, which I don't think in and of itself is bad, but like you were saying, like, why cram all this into one episode? Like, do we really need a Jack Black episode? Like,
not really. And
we know Bad Batch had that problem. But it's whatever. I think Mandalorian, just because it's longer, it doesn't suffer as much. But like in this episode, we went from the clans meet together, then the clans work together, and then they're on Mandalorian, then they have to find the Forge, then they find the Forge, then they find the Imperials at the Forge, then Mando gets like so much
find the base, and then they get trapped, and they get Gideon, and then like there was so much.
Whereas like just uniting the clans could have been a whole episode in and of itself, because there's so much complexity there. And really, like, we got a scene of that, of Paz and Dax Woes was his name?
Woes.
Them fighting, and that was kind of the extent of it.
Yeah, I figured that would be like the whole season would be like Mandalore and reuniting the clans, but they did it like one episode,
and now we're doing Empire stuff, which is cool. I like that. Maybe that's just a directional choice. I don't mind that. I do. Moff Gideon looks sick. They're teasing Thrawn. We see his little I called it that thing, like shadow group, or they said something shadow, but the other remnant officers, and they're hinting at Thrawn, which is also cool. Hux is there, not our Hux, but maybe a relative. Which was dope. And I think this episode did set up a finale nicely. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Mando's captured. We're gonna see where that goes. Grogu has a mech suit now. We'll see where that goes.
So much stuff happened. I forget about.
And the one thing too is, now that Mando's captured, I feel like the finale is going to lean a little more into the Bo-Katan show, which I don't mind it too much, I don't think, but some people don't really like that. But just like it didn't feel rushed. It felt accelerated. It felt like we did a lot this episode, whereas like it's especially noticeable when last episode we didn't do a lot. So it's kind of weird, but I'm for it. I'm excited. I don't think that takes away too much from this episode. It was still very, very, very well done.
Yeah. Because I feel like last episode could have been like Bo-Katan, she reunites with them, she brings them back. They have that little tense moment, and then they like start planning to go to Mandalore, and then boom, episode ends. You're like, oh, we're going to Mandalore next episode with the whole crew, and then the beginning of this one is them showing up. They drop out. You got the pirates or whatever, not the pirates, so their pirate ship, and we got the beast, and we got the Imperial. Like I feel like that could have been like, it's weird that like little bit happened here and then so much when they could have just like dude, it's a little odd. I heard something at Star Wars Celebration recently that really kind of doesn't sit right with me, and you know, that's preferences, you know, people might enjoy, but whatever. I think it was Jon Favreau, but somebody basically said that the Mandalorian is no longer just Din Djarin. The Mandalorian could be anyone. It's about all of the Mandalorians now. Which, cool. I like Bo-Katan. I like all the Mandalorians. But that's not what I'm here for. This show, season 1, The Mandalorian, is Din Djarin. That's the whole point, is that it's about him, and we learn more about him as a character through his actions and what little dialogue he did have. And now for season 3, they're coming in and confirming what we've been talking about this whole time, and they're basically saying he's not the main character anymore. Some people might like that.
Element.
Some people might like that. I don't, because for me, what I wanted was more of season 1, which was like a character-driven sort of show. And people are like, a defense for this one is like, oh, well, season 1, the plot, there wasn't really a plot. It was just meandering around. Right, but the plot in season 1 was Din Djarin and Grogu's relationship. It was their characters. Yeah. This season, there is none of that. Din Djarin does not do anything. Everything he does is reactionary, meaning it's just in response to something else. Oh, there's a thing attacking. We have to go save it. Bo-Katan wants to do here. I'm following her, so I'm gonna go there. He doesn't do anything. I'm sorry. Like that's why I was so surprised when they had that little scene of him and Bo, and he actually spoke about how he's feeling. And like, I mean, I don't mean like I want him to talk all the time about his feeling. I just mean a general revelation about his character, or an insight into his character. That's like the only time we've had that all season. Like, he just doesn't do anything. And I know some people would, you know, that's fine because they had that in season 1, and now we're moving on to cool Mando stuff. But this is the same show. Like, that feels like it would. And now we have the movie that's coming out. That's for the, like, it's called like the Mandoverse finale. I'm not really sure. There's a movie coming out? There's a movie. That's the Dave Filoni movie that's coming out, is going to be the conclusion of the Mandoverse with like Mando and Ahsoka and Boba Fett and whatever, all of the Mandoverse shows. When this started, Continue. That's the kind of the reaction I had. But like at the start, I did not want a Mandoverse. So while it's a similar thing to Bad Batch, like some of the filler episodes in season 1, like they're really good, and there's the one that I still stand by, the first part of that 2-parter in season 1 that I thought was pretty good, but the Bad Batch were absent from it entirely, besides like a 10-second cameo. And it's like the same thing here. It's like, except on a larger scale, because Din Djarin is just like, what has he done this season that couldn't have been done without him, other than like he made one speech about, hey, we can go to Navarro now, guys, because we saved Grief Karga. Like, other than that, like, everything could have just been happening without him. He feels like he's just like a tag along, like he's like a third wheel. Because like Bo-Katan is running this show, and Yarmer is running this show. You know, they're the ones that are having all this stuff go down for Mandalore and reclaiming it or whatever. Din Djarin, he's just like, he's there. He's just watching. He's just like, all right, cool. And then they confirmed that at Celebration when they were like, yeah, it's not about just him anymore. It's about all Mandalorians. Which, no, like, I'm sorry, that's not what I signed up for. And if you like that, that's fine, because obviously the content they're making is good. You know, like this episode was good. And I've said it a million times, but Bo-Katan's like one of my favorite Mandalorians. So like, it's not like I don't want to see these people because I don't like them, but it's like, that's not what I signed up for. Like, honestly, if I'm being real, I feel like season 2 was like the limit on like, I think it should have ended after season 2. That's such a great ending, because you don't like, the characters have grown, they've changed, and then he's taken away from him, and it's kind of like a bittersweet, because like, he's off to be with his own people, and Din Djarin has grown because of it. He's finally learning to leave the cult mentality behind. He takes off his helmet. He's being, a different person. And then season 3, immediately all of that is regressed. He's super into the cult. He hates droids again. He doesn't do anything. It feels like we've just gone backwards with him. Everything that he did in season 1 and parts of 2 is just like completely undone for him to just be cool Mando again from like the first episode. It's really weird. It's bizarre. I don't really think the show needed a 3rd season, but obviously they're not going to just make 2. But
yeah,
so it was expected. But
I would argue there's a ton of potential for a 3rd season.
Right?
If you do it right.
Yeah.
I don't think this so far has been right. I think they're relying a lot on the success of the first 2 seasons. So well done. But like you said, they're kind of just doing cool Mando stuff. It's not like Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. It's like, oh, cool Mando stuff. Which, yeah, I think is the weaker aspect of the 2. I will say, too, he did have his redemption arc. He went to the Living Waters and was rebirthed. That was pretty cool. Again, I thought that was going to be an entire, and both of us really thought that was going to be an entire season-long thing, like a big story arc, big character-building moment. But it happened, I think, the 2nd episode. So yeah, again, they kind of just shoehorn that in to get to like, well, let's go fight Mandalorians against Moff Gideon. That'll be cool. Which is lame, dude. I'm going to make the comparison to Breaking Bad since we have so many of the same actors. Whereas it starts off Breaking Bad as like a character piece on Walter White, and then he becomes like this big meth, cook. And then he doesn't just do cool meth gang stuff. His character gets explored even deeper. The best season is the last season. It comes to a conclusion. It comes to a crescendo, and not about like a big set piece like shooting guns and stuff, even though that does happen. It's a character piece, man.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like in the first seasons. It felt like, oh my goodness, we're exploring what it means to be a Mandalorian in this cult, and you found like this Baby Yoda, like, who even is this? What are we? Oh, now we're fighting the Empire. This is huge. How does it feel to be a Mandalorian in this situation? And now that's thrown out the window. Now it's like, you know what? We kind of did that. Let's just make him do cool stuff. Yeah, he'll get redeemed. We'll still have him say cool stuff, but what if he gets captured?
yeah.
And it's hard to hate too because it looks so cool. It's so fun doing those things, but like it's a weird, like, why do one thing, turn around, do another thing? I think it's literally, I said it before, I think it's the bureaucracy and like the Disney execs just put it like, Marvel does multiverse, let's do Mandoverse. That'll sell tickets, or not even tickets, I guess Disney Plus subscriptions, which is lame. So, but I don't want to harp on that. I feel like that's such an easy topic to straw man. But yeah, no, I definitely get what you're saying. I think this season, as good as it is, like you're saying, there's not enough development. They're relying on all the development of the past seasons, which isn't good enough, because then what's going to be happening next season? Like, shouldn't you always be developing your characters? I think so, but apparently not a lot of people think so.
He's not even the main. He's not even like he's a protagonist. He's not the. He's barely a protagonist. It feels like Book of Boba Fett, where he's just like there helping out. You know what I mean? Like he was just there on Tatooine.
They're using him because the fans know him.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, Boba Fett needs help, and he's in debt or whatever." So he shows up. He's like, "Yeah, whatever. I'll help you out." It's the same thing here. He's like, "Oh, Bo-Katan wants to. I owe her for saving me or whatever the heck. I'll just go help out." And then he gets captured. It's like, okay. Like even what you were saying with his like redemption arc, I thought that was.
It was fast.
It was fast, and also like that is like the opposite direction of the arc that he had in the first 2 seasons, because the first 2 seasons was about him separating himself from that and becoming like more open to the galaxy and other people and all that, instead of just hermiting himself off with this one group. And then immediately his next arc is to go completely backwards of that and go back even deeper into it, going all the way to Mandalore to like, whatever, to redeem himself. I thought it would have been way cooler if he was just like, no, I don't need to anymore. I don't want to. And he goes off and he does anything else to where we get more of his character, like in season 1 and parts of season 2. But
I enjoyed.
Like again, like you were saying, like you enjoy it, but it's like the same way I enjoy like the Bad Batch episodes that aren't like really relevant. Like, I'm enjoying myself watching them. I'm not disliking them. Like, a lot of them were pretty cool and really good. And then you had those 2 standouts in season 2 of Crosshair. Those were fantastic. But it's like, where is the like the actual thing that should be here?
I will say though, season 2 I did enjoy. I think there's enough development still. But you said the limit. I would say that's the limit of straying from the Mando focus.
That's what I meant, like bringing in all these characters and stuff.
Like you can still multiple seasons, like still focus on, like there's so much there, but then they're not. They're like going the other route to where, oh, let's do Bo-Katan stuff, Moff Gideon stuff. Whereas it was Mando stuff, and those were the people in his, like it was Mando's story featuring Luke Skywalker. Now it's like a story featuring Mando.
It's all of the Mandalorians featuring Din Djarin. It's like
exactly. Which is, I don't know,
not
like
what the show's.
It's like kind of not what we signed up for, you know.
Yeah,
I'm fine if you. It just feels weird. Like they start these ambitious projects that start out well, and you're like, this is cool, this is different, you know. And then it just reverts back to the trendy, or I guess the safe play, like that investors will. Oh, it worked before.
Gotta be honest, that's why I'm absolutely.
That's not how you make a great show.
I'm absolutely terrified for this Ahsoka show. I'm so scared, dude. Like that they're just gonna play it safe, baby water.
The Obi-Wan show. Oh wait, the Boba Fett. Oh no. Oh man.
Andor. That's all you can say is Andor. That's the only. And like the beginning of Mando,
dude. And it's like if they can't do Obi-Wan right, man. Come on.
I'm really nervous, but yeah. I feel like everything. That's most of the things that happened in this one. I mean, Rip Paz, I guess we did kind of call that a little bit. That was a
cool moment.
Yeah, I did like that.
Predictable. You kind of called it though.
Yeah, you figured like when all the named guys volunteer to do the scout mission,
something's happening.
And then like all those just randos, you're like, okay, well some of the randos will die, which they did when the ship blew up. Like we lost a few there. We lost a couple. Then he dies. So curious about next episode. I still don't like. I get why they did it because now Grogu like has a voice and he can just kind of he doesn't need to be carried around anymore. But like that feels so funny and goofy compared to like
goofy.
It was funny because like Din's getting captured and then you cut and you have Grogu in this IG mech and he's just like boop 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 boop. It's like, I get why they did it because like he needs to talk and he needs to do something else besides sit in a pram and hover around all day. But I don't necessarily like how they got there because like. I feel like IG-11, like that was wrapped, that was finished, that was his story. And now they like dig up his corpse and they show Baby Yoda in it, and it's like, oh, he's IG-12 now, and you can pilot him like that.
They literally said that.
Yeah, you can pilot him like a freaking one of the Pacific Rim robots or something. Like I don't know. That was it's goofy. It's fun, but
you know what that is? That's something that'll get posted on Twitter a bunch. And that people will market, and then Disney can sell stuff about it.
There'll be a Black Series figure with IG-12 and Baby Yoda you can squeeze inside.
Who cares if it makes sense to the story? Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, Grieve Karga was in this one too for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And we were on Coruscant. I forgot. What's her face? Like I feel like that story was so promising with the whole episode they dedicated to it, and then the only follow-up from that is literally 2 scenes.
Yeah,
and there's no like subtle reveal. Like she just walks into Dally, and it's she's working for Moff Gideon, and then you never see her again. Like where did that go? Why did you spend so much time on that if there was going to be no real follow up?
It's the pacing too at that point. Whereas they get a whole episode, which is cool, they get to explore it, but now it's we'll give you.
And then they never continue with it. So or they do, but it was like so like okay, it's done.
Weird just thing to do. Yeah, because I love the cool scenes, man. I love like Imperial probe droids, but you can only like I want to say it's gonna get tiring, but
it is already tiring.
You can only rely on cool shots like that so much, man. Before it's like
I've seen this a million times before, right? So this is why I'm very nervous for the Ahsoka show. Like I'm petrified that they're gonna bomb it.
Yeah, I still think the finale, next episode for this one, I think it's gonna be fun. There's obviously not gonna be any development. I mean, Mando's already captured.
It's just gonna be action probably, and then some stuff at the end.
Yeah, I think it's just
wrapping
gonna be
up.
big set piece, but
Yeah.
I'll have fun, man. But it's
Yeah,
not gonna
absolutely.
be lasting.
Yeah, they'll wrap up, and Bo-Katan will take over, and all the groups will get along, and then they'll go find more, and Din Djarin will be like, "We did it," and Gideon will be dead or captured for real, and then they're gonna tease, "Oh, the First Order's still coming, guys."
They still have Thrawn in the back pocket that they're ready to.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be Ahsoka.
Cash in.
Thrawn is gonna be the Ahsoka show.
There you go.
So,
and they're gonna use him as a cash-in piece. Like, ooh.
I really hope he's good. I'm gonna be so mad because in Rebels he's amazing, and then, but we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's it for this one. Got a little ranty, but I feel like it's deserved.
Let us know. Are we holding it to too high of a standard? Like, do you think we're out of line? I don't think so.
I don't think so because if you have like season 1, if it was like this as it is now from the start, yeah, we would be holding it too high of a standard. But season 1 was so good, and so was season 2 that like this is just like, you know. But yeah, that's it. We're done. No more. Make sure you check out reactions to all the other stuff. We'll probably talk about this a lot more because we'll probably make a season 3 rundown video, so stay tuned for that. Check out all the other stuff. We just finished Bad Batch season 2, so you can go watch all those reactions. Mando season 3, half of Mando season 2, a lot of videos on that. Yeah, let us know what you thought. Are we a little crazy? Are we expecting too much, or are you in the same boat? You know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you in the next one.